And today, the Treasury Department reported the nation's budget deficit dropped $1 trillion for the third straight year. Well, the volatility of the stock market is having an impact on Hawaii's #1 industry. Our team coverage continues now with KITV4's Jody Leong, who tells us why some say most of that impact is positive.
Hawaii's tourism industry has seen an overall upswing in visitor arrivals and spending in recent months. So how will the tumultuous stock market affect the habits of travelers from Hawaii's most important markets?
So far, we're doing good, even though the economic situation may be challenging around the world.
Hawaii Tourism Authority's executive director, Mike McCartney, says the market's free fall has not resulted in massive cancellations.
The travel agents and wholesalers telling us that the booking pace is good, the momentum for Hawaii is strong.
One reason for that is the price of oil, which was close to $100 last week and is now about $80 per barrel, according to the Associated Press. That's mainly because of the economic uncertainty that followed the U.S.'s loss of its top credit rating.
The price of oil is directly related to airfares. It makes it easier for people to come to Hawaii now.
McCartney says the weak American dollar is also an advantage for Hawaii's international tourism market.
Although it may be hurting the overall U.S. economy, it's good for Hawaii. It's much easier for Japanese to come because of the yen to dollar ratio.
In other words, the type of people that would decide to come on vacation, because it's summer vacation, they have their schedules, so they're not going to cancel.
And McCartney does not believe domestic travelers will either.
So the economy might be bad in North America, but the people we target when we advertise is targeting the people who have the ability to travel.
Jody Leong, KITV4 News.
McCartney says there are about 21 million avid travelers in North America. Well, first the debt ceiling crisis, then a U.S. credit downgrade, and that roller coaster ride now on Wall Street. Joining us with more on the state of our economy, Carl Bonham. He's the executive director of the University of Hawaii Research Organization, and thanks for being with us here.
Welcome.
I know we were talking a little bit earlier before the show, taking a look at what's happening on Wall Street and the roller coaster ride, but you said the big picture is really seeing what's happening abroad.
Well, today's activity was largely based on sort of fear of where the next country that might be downgraded. Another country is France, has a AAA rating, and they're very much exposed to loans in Spain, in Italy, and in Greece, and the banks of France are as well. And so there's a lot of fear. In fact, the financial sector as a whole got hurt very, very much today because of fear that we have exposure of American financial institutions to the French financial institutions.
Fear is a big word when I was talking with you, and that's a big part of what could or could not happen.
Well, that's what's going on when you have, you know, the fear originally was really just about the U.S. economy sort of slowing, right? The U.S. economy is growing very, very slowly right now. The fear in Europe is that what was going on in Greece is spreading to Italy, spreading to Spain, and now maybe spreading to France. And that causes these wild gyrations that we're going to see in the stock market for an extended period of time.
Stabilization is what we need.
Absolutely. I mean, the key thing is, do we get from, you know, these 400-point swings, 4 to 5% point swings every day, to something that's a little bit more moderate, and people can kind of sit back and say, okay, the economy isn't gone, we're still here, and we can get through this without another recession.
What do you think?
Right now, it's very, very tough to call. I mean, just the fear, right, and the gyrations in your retirement account could actually push the economy into the next recession if the consumer is sufficiently fearful that they stop spending. And we've already seen the consumer dramatically slow their spending in the month of June. You know, the question is, do they keep up that trend?
All right. Thank you very much for being with us, Mr. Bonham, and we will see what happens.
Yes.
We were all watching very carefully. All right, thank you very much.